forgot. That's why it was so bad.
And claim someone.
What?
Oh my god, bro! Oh my god, bro! I should have recorded that shit. I should have screen recorded it for you. I didn't know what. Yo, that you think this is bad? The Jimmy shit is worse, bro. He shows Alex Jones as to like try to prove, and then it's like, yo, that shit did not prove what you said, Jimmy. And then Jimmy's like, oh well, I trust him. I trust Alex. He's gonna tell the truth. Talking about James O'Keefe. James O'Keefe called Alex, said, "You're my dead man switch. Something happens to me. I know you'll post the story that I sent or whatever."
He hasn't found out that Alex Jones is full of shit yet. I mean, Jimmy's laying on everything. Like, it is what it is. Right, let's get this shit rolling. This unedited, just us letting it fly reaction. I'll probably be shitting on everyone. Look at these fucking dweebs. I'm telling you, bro. Fucking telling you, bro.
Fan of the channel, by the way.
Thank you.
What's going on, Phil?
Hello, everybody. My name is Phil Labonte. I'm the lead singer of the heavy metal
Phil.
band That Remains.
Phil Boner.
This guy might be the biggest dweeb here. I'm sorry, that dude might be the biggest.
He looks like a straight security guard, bro.
Prince Andrew was.
He was talking about, oh yeah, deport him. He's talking like, bro, who you scared, bro?
Exposes Prince Andrew's sexual relations with minors and deep
pack you up, bro.
Jeffrey Epstein.
You get packed up.
And you know what's fascinating is because I'm watching this video from James, and I'm thinking to myself, how in the world is a British family, is the royal family's advisor, outright admitting on camera Prince Andrew was doing these things? He's framed it as though he was the victim. He lied to me. I was so mad. I believed him. But he lied. And the reporter from O'Keefe Media Group says, lied about what? And he goes, that he was effing underage girls. So I think this guy knew the whole time. Of course. And I'll say this too. Didn't the royal family like excommunicate Prince Andrew over this?
He didn't do any. He was taken off of any kind of like official duties. I don't think they took his title away, but he was basically, they just shunned him, stuffed him in a closet, and you didn't see him except for at the. Like, no one had seen him doing anything.
Prince Andrew get in trouble over something
up until like for a long time, up until the Queen passed.
They put him in the back room where they put the developmentally disabled royals.
They knew what he was doing. So with this guy, this royal family advisor, okay.
Hold on.
There's no
drops Epstein story exposing British royal family abusing minors. So they mean Prince Andrew, which everyone already knew about.
Yeah, everybody already knew this information.
I mean, I knew about this before everyone knew about this. It's like if you just follow the right people, like Corbett or even Porkins policy.
Bro, so this guy really assembled like an all-star team of dweebs to do this story?
I think so.
Holy shit.
It's weird, man. The only one that says something like borderline interesting would be the Ian guy, but Tim like, shut up!
I don't think he's there. He was yelling at him yesterday.
Stop talking. Hey, I don't want to go into this, okay?
I don't think he's there. Did you see him there?
Nah, he's probably not there.
No way. They were unaware
of
what
I never heard of.
On this topic, no way.
They knew he was on the island.
No way.
And when these accusations came out, they tried.
Because Ian be like, well, there's been some links between Trump and Epstein. Shut. We're not on that topic anymore, Ian. God. Shut up, Ian. God.
Stop telling the truth.
Severing ties them. So my question is, what was the rest of their involvement? Now we do have the video.
Ian.
First thing I want to mention is Project Veritas, right behind James O'Keefe. I didn't know that. You got O'Keefe Media Group, Project Veritas, right there. I wonder if he's back with them. Was that a thing that happened? I missed.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Anyway,
I don't think you would have that there otherwise.
The beginning.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
In the Navy, it was 250 days at sea. Never saw it again.
Okay, so I see John Bryan, Prince Andrew's crisis advisor, British royal family. Okay. Wait, he's in the family?
No, he's a crisis advisor.
He's he's the royal family and Prince Andrew's.
He's like a lawyer. He's like the conciliary.
Nah, these guys do specific work, I think. Like crisis guys. Like crisis management teams. Like if an actor gets caught, with like a dildo in their ass or something, they hire a crisis team to deal with the work. We're suing whoever did this.
This guy might have paid like hookers to fucking video record this guy.
Maybe.
That's the type of shit
Point
the guys
is,
know.
I mean, well, this guy hasn't ever shown me anything that I thought was actually interesting. Like,
No,
actually,
he's
like, holy fuck,
he's
this is
a
a game
fake.
changer.
Yeah, he's a fake Assange, bro. He's not.
Yeah, and he looks like he even the narrative keeps going. Like they just look dweeby,
Yeah.
bro. They just
Yeah,
look
he
a
looks
certain way.
dweeby. You know who he
It's
looks like?
weird.
He looks like the dude from Boy Meets World, bro. Savage.
Nah, really?
A little bit, yeah. To me, he does. Yeah, like a little dweeb motherfucker.
Looks like out of shape, like Jake LaMotta or something, like some old school, like a crooked ass nose boxer or something. Like got punched in the face 40 times in like a night. I don't know. Alright, here we go. This looks like the 1950s to me.
Anyway,
I
let me
trust
just play
him.
the beginning. Listen to this.
Jimmy was saying, yeah, don't trust Pam Bondi.
Navy, it was 250
I'm like, I'm trusting Pam Bondi with my life, bro. You see what she look like?
I was really pissed because you lied to me.
Pam Bondi might throw me down the fucking river, man. I'm like, yo,
The Daily
the
Mail.
whole time I'm with her.
Be careful what you put out in the universe, Anthony. Be careful.
I don't know. I got thrown out the river. Man. I know who's getting in.
Saying the Daily Mail, saying that I believed it, and then I found out he was lying. I was so pissed. He tells that he was underage girls. That's not cool.
John Bryan has been a close confidant to the British royal family for a long time.
Okay.
He worked for Queen Elizabeth II, was, quote, best friends with Princess
Conciliary.
Diana, and had a long-term
Gorgeous.
intimate relationship with the Duchess
that.
of York, Sarah Ferguson. According to Bryan, he practically raised Sarah Ferguson's children, the princesses Beatrice and Eugene. And Bryan said
Yeah,
that he
those cheap
maintained a
crazy.
friendship with Ferguson's husband, the Duke of York, Prince Andrew.
Tell me like your story.
So my story, you want to know my story?
What?
I don't. We learned enough. So this guy,
What?
deep ties to the British royal family. He says he learned this. Here's an honest question.
I
Did
could
he
just
learn
play the video
this
myself.
in the
But
loose, abstract sense of he read the news one day and assumed it was true?
do I
Or
do
is he
that?
saying that the British royal family and everyone he knows,
Oh, you, bro.
they gave him private information and were like, yes, this is true.
I just want to see where these dweebs go. See if they subvert the
I
story
don't have any kind
or
of
something
give
like
them the
that. I'm
benefit of the doubt.
curious, man.
I have no idea.
wouldn't be surprised if they did
honestly.
that.
Is this guy on the outs? Like what? Like is there?
No, I
Oh, this is the guy who made his
now.
fame off of
This
TYT.
guy's King
I
Dweeb.
was just saying. Is
That right here is King Dweeb.
I think his name is it Justice Warrior or Real Justice Warrior or something like that? Some guy who made
This dude-
he made his fame and money by just talking about TYT all day and night and the whole culture war thing. But man, a lot to do with TYT.
This dude might get beat up by Jenk. He might get beat up.
I think
He
Jenk
might
punks
get beat
him.
up by
I think Jenk punks him, bro.
Jenk might beat this dude up, bro.
I think he would, bro. I think Jenk would, man. You fuck with my money, huh?
Yeah, these little
Fuck with my money.
Where my money at, bro?
There you go.
Think you safe out here?
possibly an alternative motivation for this? Like maybe the royal family didn't do nothing wrong.
Perhaps like this
Look
guy
Like I said-
is angry at the
Does this not prove like anyone could
Anyone
have
could
just
do
said
this.
these words, said the right
Yeah,
words at
anyone
the
could
right
do
time?
this.
It's fucking incredible. See, when MAGA fans showed up to my fucking comments when I was doing videos and stuff, I'd like actually give my honest take, not just pander to them, because it was obvious the culture change of like where content creation popularity was going. It was clear as day, clear as day.
Ryan Dawson released this list years ago. Tim would never have Ryan on, unless it's
And maybe
if it's foreign policy related. He wouldn't have Ryan on.
I mean, if a Democrat takes office, then yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But if it's like to talk about a certain conflict, yeah, Tim can't have Ryan on. And he better not have Ian. That shit, Ian can't be there.
He's on a leave of absence.
Tim will have to, bro. You know how Tim, bro. I feel like this is what's going on, but and like you're probably gonna be like, yeah, you're right. But it's like I don't know. There's you don't know for sure, but it's like, yo, this guy, like you were saying yesterday, the people who are paying this guy, like, yo, there's shit you cannot allow to be formulate in your content. Like you got to fight this at all time. You start talking about like yo these guys did war crimes over here. These guys like no that shit didn't happen. He can't let that shit happen on his show. Fuck YouTube. Fuck all the like. It's bigger. It's a bigger machine behind this fucker.
Oh yeah. Like you don't get invited to a secret meeting with Netanyahu by accident.
Yeah.
You don't get first question that's the new media seat, and that's that bullshit without being associated or trustworthy by them. Like straight up.
This fucker is an operative, essentially, bro.
Like to be real, all the quote unquote conservative guys that think they're for real should be looking at him as like, yo, how the fuck did this guy get these positions and all that shit?
Yeah,
like,
and we ain't getting this. Yeah.
Anyways, here we go. He's gonna cover Ozempic.
The royal family.
Ozempic
I
makes you
he didn't know
blind.
that it was being secretly recorded.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's an amazing thing that O'Keefe keeps getting away with these hidden camera investigations that he does, and it amazes me still how far so many people are willing to go and what they're willing to say to a young girl that they think they're going to get it on with. Because I mean, that's what's going on all these O'Keefe setups, and it's kind of outrageous that he's willing to say this to try to attract a young woman. All things considered, because that's what's really going on here.
No, I think he has to say this. Like he mentioned, he said he did this interview in the Daily Mail where he said he believed Andrew. Nobody believes Andrew. So he's coming out saying, I was so pissed because he lied to me. I think this guy knew.
Yeah.
Come on. He's been.
Is this the major story we're getting?
Is too intense.
Is it?
I think the whole royal family knew that Andrew was going and banging underage girls.
Well,
it better not be.
That not only did they know.
I'm gonna skip past these fools, and I'm just gonna watch this shit, and then maybe I come back to this. But
I think it is, Jordan.
I think I bookmarked it too. I did bookmark it. I think, yeah, I bookmarked it.
I think you're gonna be disappointed. Shit, we already know.
Here, this out now. Wait. Video, right?
Yeah. We already saw the money shot, dude. We saw it.
Wait.
Yeah, we were.
250 days at sea. He never saw his kid. I was really pissed because he lied to me about Epstein. And then I did a big thing in the Daily Mail saying that I believed Andrew. And then I found out he was lying. I was so pissed. No, that he was underage girls. That's not cool.
John Bryan has been a close confidant to the British
Does
royal
he look like a LaMotta or something? But
he
he,
worked for Queen Elizabeth II, was, quote, best friends with Princess Diana.
Unless he got punched in the face enough
had a long-term
times.
intimate relationship with the Duchess of York.
Made his
Sarah
nose crooked and
Ferguson.
shit.
According to Bryan, he practically raised Sarah Ferguson's children, the princesses Beatrice and Eugene. And Bryan said that he maintained a friendship with Ferguson's husband, the Duke of York, Prince Andrew.
Tell me like your story.
So my story, you want to know my story?
What?
Like I've been so famous at times when I was on the front page of every newspaper.
This guy sounds.
Because I was.
He sounds hammered, right? I was,
He's fucked, dude, and I never heard this dude a day in my life.
It's some hot chick he's talking to, 100%. Yeah, I never heard of this guy before, ever. He's talking to some hot chick. He's like, yo, listen.
Fucking
I got money. Yo,
James O'Keefe had to stop the video and tell me who he was. That's how lost I was. Apparently, my man's famous. Apparently,
I've been on all the major newspapers on the front.
I've been on them all. I've had them all.
I've had them all. I got money. I got.
Working with the Queen of England.
Yeah, he's hammered as fuck, trying to get laid.
Oh yeah, he's wrecked, dude. He's paid too. It don't matter.
Yeah.
All fun and games for him.
I met the Duchess of York.
Okay.
That's Prince Andrew's wife. They were separated. And then Sarah and I sort of.
Oh shit.
Oh, the scandal.
Together.
Maybe they can do the White Lotus, Anthony. Maybe.
In my house in England. And I raised her.
Damn, dude, they fucked this.
Beatrice and Eugenie. Those were my children.
Yo, word?
My kids.
Oh, word?
Raised those kids.
Wait a minute. What's this logo, bro? What is that?
That's O'Keefe shit, dude.
It
O'Keefe
looks.
Media Group. OMG.
Oh shit.
O'Keefe Media
Because it
Group.
looks like a copycat logo of something else I've seen.
It looks like fucking MMG, bro. Fucking Rick Ross shit.
That.
Maybach music.
And they like the Knicks too, like their NY sign, like kind
Yeah,
of looks like
it
that a
looks
bit.
like the next shit too.
It's fucking rip
It
off
looks
art.
it looks like Rick Ross shit to me. Maybach.
I take it back. They can't do the White Lotus. These fucking conservative fuckboys. They can't do it. Dude, weird copycats of other people's shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, there we go. I guess this is important.
Day to day raised. I was father to those.
Prince Andrew's connection to Jeffrey Epstein emerged in 2010 when photos showed them walking together in New York's Central Park. Epstein had already been convicted in 2008 of procuring a 14-year-old girl for prostitution. In 2014, a woman named Virginia Giuffre alleged in a Florida court filing that Jeffrey Epstein paid her
Virginia
to
Roberts
have
back
sex
in the
with
day.
Prince Andrew when she was 17, a minor. On April 25th, a few weeks ago, Giuffre died by, quote, suicide. Prince Andrew denied Giuffre's sex abuse allegations in a now infamous 2019
Does he look like,
BBC
or maybe like a Twilight Zone?
Why would they cut it to that that way? Why would they do that?
He's got like the Twilight Zone host thing going, like a little bit. Like he looks like a
Yeah.
throwback human being, like he's from the fucking 50s, bro.
Yeah,
Weird.
He looks like a dude that don't get no poon.
Like a fucking full-blown dweebo, but from 1950.
This guy looks guilty, to be honest.
Yeah, he's always looked good. Like
whatever the fuck he's been accused of, he looks like he did that shit.
Once on his private island in a group of 7
He's got
other
I'm fucked
girls.
eyes.
No.
He lied. Bro.
Absolutely no.
Absolutely no.
The interview was
Absolutely.
a public relations disaster for the
Turns
royal
gray
family
shit.
and prompted the Queen to strip
Bro,
Prince
like-
Andrew of his royal duties. In the aftermath of that interview, the
But like,
prince sought
mommy,
advice
huh?
from a longtime
Mommy.
royal family confidant, John Bryan.
Wait, so you were not friends with her?
fucking Lex
Oh,
Luthor.
no, wherever she was, we'd go have dinner at his house. We'd have dinner at my house.
He's like, hey man, Andrew was piping them little girls, man. I was taking care of his family.
Ah, shit.
So he did get that veneer of, well, why are his kids normal? Well, he's giving you the backstory.
I'll be real with you. He sounds intoxicated, and I'm
No,
sure that's
this dude's hammered, dude.
and that's gonna be his excuse. I was just trying to get laid, and I started talking
Yeah.
shit.
Nah, I mean he says, I mean, come on, bro, you can't talk shit like that, bro.
That's gonna
There's
be.
like,
He's a crisis
there's like, yo,
manager,
there's like-
Anthony. Come on.
I hate that shit, bro. There's like you're fucked up, and it's like, hey, what is that saying when you're fucked up? When you get fucked up, you start getting a little truth serum in you. And he's being so loose. It's like, bro, this is rolling off the tongue, bro. This is lived experience being told in a succinct, lucid manner, bro. This is not like he's not struggling to orchestrate a story. Like he can't say that shit. He's telling you that shit like, oh, that shit. I remember that shit like it happened yesterday. That's how he's telling you the story, and he's hammered.
Oh,
It makes it worse.
I 100% believe he's saying what he actually believes to be the case or the truth or whatever. But remember, he's a fucking crisis manager, motherfucker, right? So this fool knows, like, oh, I could just be like, yo, listen, I was drunk. I was trying to impress this pretty woman, and
Well, that's
I was trying to brag
that's
about how
it.
famous I am.
I don't know how he's
Secrets I
gonna.
know.
Yeah, I ain't buying it. I don't know what he's gonna swing. I ain't know what he's slinging, but I ain't buying that shit. How's he gonna fucking fool me? That's what I want to know.
All right, here we go.
On holiday in the south of France, and I get a big property, like 10 acres,
Okay.
right near Central Bay, right? You know, nobody has 10 acres. I'm on the biggest property, beautiful house.
Okay.
And I rent it so that we have privacy. Right? Because the paparazzi are everywhere. There's hundreds of paparazzi, not 10, not 20, hundreds. I know.
By the way, paparazzi are fucking losers too. Dweebs.
Yeah, he's on the fucking. He was in the Navy. He was 250 days at sea. He never saw his family.
2 weeks after Prince Andrew's BBC interview, John Bryan was brought to the Royal Lodge, where Prince Andrew lives, to offer crisis management advice. According to the Telegraph, the meeting was conducted discreetly. At the royal residence, Bryan observed that Prince Andrew was visibly distressed and struggling to focus, reportedly unable to concentrate for more than 40 minutes at a time due to the strain he was under. As reported in the Daily Mail, John Bryan constructed a 5-page document emphasizing that Prince Andrew should publicly show empathy for Epstein's victims. Back in November 2022, Bryan publicly stated that he believed Prince Andrew was innocent of the claims made against him related to the Jeffrey Epstein sex trafficking scheme. Now, in our exclusive hidden camera undercover footage, John Bryan reveals for the first time that Prince Andrew did in fact have sex with underage girls.
He alleges it. He didn't prove it. You can't prove it.
Can you imagine he knows there's a camera there and he's just like, yeah, I'll make it seem like
Dude,
he lied to me. He lied to me.
To a certain extent, how I see this guy talking, it's like, is this even a real conversation? All she says is yeah. And he's fucking like, or he's telling you a fucking movie script, basically. He's telling you the big reveal at the end of the movie.
All right, not to be a perv, Anthony. Are you curious what the girl looks like? What's he doing this all for?
I mean, it didn't cross my mind, but yeah, I mean, why not? Why not see
I'm only to brag about all this
might
shit.
Might as well see what's being risked for. You risked it all, so might as well see it.
He's caught in the moment, bro. It's like,
my man said, yo, you little. My mom told me you gotta hunt to get yours. He's hunting.
He went home. He went home.
Yeah, like there's a certain way there's a certain cadence he has, where it's like, man, this looks like a fucking movie to me. It doesn't look like a fluid conversation. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, he's hammered, but he's telling me shit like he's reading, like he's fucking memorized lines and shit. That's how he's telling me this shit.
I mean, who knows where editing comes in, but it seems like he's just telling us straightforward, like, all this shit. I'm like, how? Like, damn, bro.
How they get you in that?
You're a trash lawyer.
Fuck. They got you perfectly, dude. Like, this shit is crazy.
Oh, fuck. Like, does he get home, whack off, and be like, post-nut clarity, like, damn, what did I do tonight? Shit. Don't worry, it's just some random chick. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
He would have to.
He's convincing himself.
He's doing, bro. He's spilling the beans like it's fucking Tuesday, bro. What the fuck? Another Tuesday. I'm just gonna tell this random chick, yo, you want to hear the most intimate secrets about the royal family?
There's probably some other chicks that get tipped fucking O'Keefe, bro. You're like, yeah, this guy goes in the bar. He just be saying everything, bro.
Also, I have to mention, this guy has money.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he just pay a woman like this and cut the fucking chit chat? He took a girl out on a date or something because they're sitting like they're in a very what's it called,
like a restaurant or something, or
a very intimate setting. So it's like, yo, it's like you just met this chick. You're like, yo, you just swinging dick like that. You just met chick. Yo, let's go have lunch over here. Let's go have dinner over here. We're gonna get hammered. We're gonna tell you my life story. We're gonna go ride off into the sunset. Like, there's a lot of questions, bro. I'm like, the scenario in which he finds himself leaves me puzzled.
Hey, wouldn't the royal family ever just sue this guy for? Isn't there supposed to be like a lawyer confidentiality thing, or you're not supposed to like?
There sure is.
So if he was officially hired as like a lawyer or an advisor or something, I think he wouldn't be allowed to be saying any of this shit. Pretty sure, but
It's like he's in on it with James O'Keefe, bro. That's what it feels.
maybe. All right, here we go.
Other girls. I was so pissed about that. I was really pissed.
Just make himself look good.
I was really pissed because he lied to me about it.
Lied about
Epstein. Yeah. No, I knew he saw him. But he lied to me that he was such a close friend. I was so pissed. And then I did a big thing in the Daily Mail saying that I believed Andrew. And then I found out he was lying. I was so pissed. No, that he was f***ing underage girls.
That's not
Now,
cool,
our
man.
newsroom
He's
has some
hammered as
concerns.
shit. He's drunk as fuck, bro. He's like, yo, that's not cool, man. He's fucking hammered. Oh shit.
No, man, I'm getting conspiratorial, bro.
That ain't cool, bro. He's hammered. Okay, so this is the big thing that this guy got access to.
Yeah.
Okay. And this, I'll be really like, what was the thing you said before about an advisor or something? That's
What, crisis
who was
advice?
saying that? Someone was saying that, right? An advisor
What?
was a Trump advisor was they blocked someone or they destroyed it or some shit like that with the Pam
Destroy what?
Bondi girl, right?
Yeah.
Destroyed
They're
evidence or
saying
some shit.
somebody tweeted out that Jimmy was talking about it. I don't know who the fuck said it, but someone said it. And then they asked Pam Bondi. And Pam Bondi's like, no, they're just. And Pam Bondi sounds like she's lying. She's like, no, they're just they're vetting it, and they got to go through thousands and thousands of emails or whatever. Is it emails or information or files?
Got files, probably video
Yeah,
files, a
and
whole
like
bunch of
no,
shit.
like we'll release it eventually or something like that. And it's like, yo, I mean, like, but then it's like this fucker's all. It's like, bro, this fucker, Jimmy, in particular, is making it seem like Trump is at the mercy of Pam Bondi to release that shit. That's how it's making it. Like, oh, it's Pam. It's not just him though. It's all these right wingers. Like, bro, if he wanted that shit released tomorrow, it would be released tomorrow, no questions asked.
I think
I was
so.
like, and so yeah. Oh, I think was it Thomas Mass? I don't know. Somebody said that shit's deleted. That shit was fucking
That's the thing I'm
burned
talking
away.
about. That's the thing I'm talking. That's what I heard on Twitter or some shit. Like someone like they were erased or some shit.
Yeah, they were erased, and she's saying no, it's not true, and she was saying it like laughing. She like cackled at the beginning. If you watched the press con, I watched it. Jimmy was playing it. She's like sweating, saying like no, we're gonna release it. Got to do their due diligence. We got to cross our I's and dot our T's. Oh no, cross our T's and dot our I's.
Listen, I stand with Pam. I
Yeah, I
stand with
stand with Pam
Pam
too, bro.
Bondi.
The fuck I'm saying, yeah, she could be lying. She can lie what she wants, bro. I'm right here, bro. Come lie to me. I'd rather her lie to me than think Trump's telling the truth, bro.
I mean, if you want to go back to it, I mean, remember like they were doing like the Bill Barr thing. That was under Trump. That was his AG before.
No, they forget, bro. Bill Barr, fucking Q.
No, I'm saying Bill Barr was
Yeah, I
the
know. I'm
AG
just
under
saying,
Trump,
like,
and he
yeah.
fucked up the Epstein shit as well.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Q was like, yeah, we're gonna find them. We're gonna find all the criminals. We're gonna lock them up.
The only one not saying anything like that was Trump himself. He was
Yeah.
like, I'm not aware of the case, and I wish you well. Right? He's the motherfucker who didn't know anything about the fucking case,
But he
allegedly.
knew just laid, and he wished her well. And these fuckers were like, yo, Trump's gonna save us. Look, he's exposing them. He just wished the most consequential person alive on the topic. He just wished them good luck. You go like, yeah, nah, Trump's gonna help it.
He's
Bro, that shit is
he's a head
wild.
fake to
Trump
the
did
deep state.
all of that. Trump fucking passed. Trump did the lockdowns. Trump fucking did the vaccine. These fuckers still voted for him, and they still expected him to do the right thing in their own, like in their codes. Like, you guys are stupid, bro.
So yeah, I heard the Jimmy Dore talking about the Matt Gaetz guy, and he's like, "Oh well, they could have had
Yeah, that
Matt
Matt Gaetz
Gaetz, but Israel made sure that
he
wouldn't
got
happen."
set up. Yeah, Israel set him up. He was gonna expose the Epstein. He literally put all that shit on Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz is gonna expose. He was gonna expose Epstein. He was gonna cure world hunger. He was gonna everything.
But what's at the core of that, Ant? At the core of that is saying, "Oh, Trump's getting tricked by his own team again."
Yes,
they're implying that
good guys and bad guys.
And Trump is like, Trump's like, "Give me some fucking credit here, guys. I'm just as corrupt as anyone else." You're like, "Nah, Trump has nothing to do with this. He's getting tricked. Trump's getting lied to."
These guys try to protect Trump. Trump's like, "Nah, throw me in the fire. I want to burn. Throw me in." And they're like, "No. Trump didn't say no. Trump wants water." They keep trying to throw water. Trump's like, "Fuck that water. We'll burn."
He said, "Bring more water."
He said, "Fuck that water." They're like, "Bring more water." No. I said, "Fuck that water."
He's just playing 5D chess. Get him some fucking water already. Yeah, get the kerosene. Put more kerosene in it.
Get the fucking kerosene.
I want the world to burn. Let it burn. Start with me.
Bring the diesel. Bring the diesel.
Pause. Pause. Alright. Let's play more of this video. To me, this is... I guess it's something. I guess it's kind of something. I don't think it's any... But I'm not being blown away by anything here. Not really. As far as like, damn, breaking news. Prince Andrew fucked some teenage girls. Like, yeah, we knew.
Dude,
I
it's
think
like,
we all were aware of that.
dude, like this is a one day story, bro. To be honest.
And maybe there's something legally that could happen, but that might be just against the fucking guy in the
That
video.
dude, yeah. And who gives a fuck?
Catch me up. Are you guys streaming, by the way?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay.
All recording. Same difference. Prince Andrew.
Oh, I didn't know how serious the tone was.
Crisis advisor for Prince Andrew, basically drunkenly admitting that he thinks Andrew was lying and did bang underage girls or whatever. Anyways, all right, let's continue. I think that's like all the information we're gonna get here.
Yeah, I told you that.
Whatever.
Yeah. But first of all, these guys are shitty editors. They told you though everything that happened in a 6-minute video in the first 30 seconds.
I know.
And we were over here rewatching this shit like we're gonna get more, and you're just showing me the same shit you showed me like at the beginning of the video. So I didn't need to watch this 6-minute video.
Oh man, but maybe he's auditioning for a new Twilight Zone. He's gonna take Jordan Peele's job. All right, here we go.
About where this investigation is headed and who may be implicated. But our only motivation in doing these stories is the public's right to know. And if this report and our subsequent reports shine a light into darkness and expose evil, then we are willing to take the risks.
Yeah, they never catch like people admitting to war crimes and shit like that. They never catch those.
Yeah,
things.
the big questions. Yeah, no, it's always
crazy.
It's always some shit like CNN has a bias against Republicans and Trump. CNN, like, bro, like, yo, they bombed the fucking school yesterday. Where you guys at on that?
Hard hitting news.
Yo,
God.
Yo, BlackRock is stealing the fucking infrastructure. Where you guys at on that, bro?
They, they expose like organizations that are like where there's like poor single moms like lying on their applications to get more money for their kids.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we caught them. See, look, we got them. Like,
We
you guys
got
are
them
fucking
using
losers. Actual losers.
Misappropriating government funds, helping kids out.
They're using your tax dollars. Go fucking host fucking Twilight Zone, you fucking little cunt.
Yeah, not trying to conflate something like that with this. Just saying, you not what you shared, like yo, the fucking truther community, the conspiracy bending people, like yo, this is nothing new for us. Like
Yeah.
somebody said, like some of you said Tim Pool shit, like yo, fucking Ryan Dawson Ben said it, like yo, mad people, Tim Corbett, Webb, all these fuckers been saying this shit, bro. Even Alex Jones has said shit like this.
Exactly. All right, there we go. It's just 30 seconds left.
At the end of the day, child victims of Jeffrey Epstein need to be protected, and the people involved need to be held accountable by law enforcement immediately. Without accountability,
You mean the
our notion
same
of
law
freedom
enforcement that let
is
him
just
go?
an illusion.
I don't get it. And then killed him when they got the first chance to do so.
When they realized the game was over, this fool dies. Yep, he's caught. He's actually caught this time. All right, gotta kill him. He unalived himself.
He unalived himself, and now the lore. It's like somehow this guy's dead. Now we got more questions.
And now we'll make up more theories of why
more theories.
The Trump administration is not releasing the thousands of documents apparently they have. Or make up a new excuse for that, like, wow, let's do an investigation on Pam Bondi. It's like, yo, he could just be like, yo, release the fucking things, or you're fired. Like, simple.
So why is there no Kiev? Why is there no Kiev fucking papers, bro? Why is there no fucking?
Show us the paper trail, fucking like, giving the cartel guns and shit, or what happened with Iraq, or us funding fucking terrorists in Syria. We all know about it already, but these guys aren't even getting anywhere near those topics.
Yeah,
they want me to flinch at this shit.
Like, hey, tell me how these weapon manufacturers always know when to make new weapons right before conflict.
I know those guys are at these high skill bars getting hammered, trying to hit on chicks, bro.
Yeah,
so why
probably
not?
some Texan motherfuckers just yapping. How come no one's coming for those guys?
Yeah. All right, let's continue. Hold on, guys.
We're going to be breaking our next stories exclusively at
OkeefeMediaGroup.com. He's just fucking putting his fucking shit out there. Whatever.
Hi.
Hey, we see the let's say. Where's Andrew was
Dude, I'm already
underage
done.
girls like like on the Bondi shit.
There it is. We'll read the description first.
Video.
Pause this. Open this.
Oh no! But somebody, where's the allegation?
Breaking news: AG Bondi says the FBI has tens of thousands of videos on Epstein with children or child porn. It is now undisputed fact that the Biden administration. He goes right to Biden.
Just Biden.
Hid 14 terabytes of horrific Jeffrey Epstein child torture information in New York City from the incoming Trump DOJ. No, Trump's DOJ started the investigation, didn't they?
They did.
This constitutes an incredible level of criminal evil and must be prosecuted. Okay, so she's saying the correct thing, right?
Yeah, but that's not what Jimmy was saying. Jimmy was saying something.
Somebody she's trending because people are shitting on her, if I had to guess. Well, James O'Keefe's highly anticipated expose revealed that AG Bondi is Trump administration official responsible for covering up the Jeffrey Epstein files.
It was James O'Keefe. That's what said it.
Alex Jones has revealed that James O'Keefe is preparing to expose a Trump administration official accused of covering up. Okay. That didn't happen, though. It wasn't that. It was actually the crisis lawyer.
Yeah.
It was the crisis lawyer, not a Trump official that there.
So he didn't expose that, so what now?
Wait.
Video of
what was that?
Bondi. So he didn't tell me the specifics. When he called me and me alone as a dead man switch.
Oh, I thought that was Pam Bondi for a second. Thought the blonde chick in there?
Me and me alone as a dead.
Nah, it's not her. I thought it was her for a second. Like, oh, was she part of like the flash framing by like?
Hold up, but he's a legend. It is, bro.
Who? O'Keefe or Jones?
Jones, press play.
Dead man switch. Which I was, I guess, flattered by. He's like, I think you might be the only person that I know has the integrity to tell this in case something happens. And then when he told me, I was like, yeah, you are in danger, buddy. He told me the other stuff too.
That's probably a lie. I'll keep it a buck. It's probably a lie.
Yeah.
Dead man switch. Probably a lie. Especially when I hear this guy say it. I assume it's a lie. Forgive me for that.
But he wouldn't even say
it's just too many bullshit things. Too many.
I made some phone calls. And I told the crew over the weekend, I said, it's Pam Bondi.
Shit. She's purposely hiding shit.
My sources. And
that didn't come out, though.
Oh, so he's saying it is Pam Bondi in that video?
Yeah, dude. That's what Jimmy was saying, bro.
Oh, shit.
Because the White House already knows about this.
And they're taking their time. They might not do anything about it.
We're like, come on, dude.
They're being very patient about this. They don't want to like expose it. They don't want the elites, the deep state, to figure out the plan and then fuck it up. So they're gonna keep it quiet for a while. Anyways, here's some pink flamingos. It's like instant distraction. Anyways, here's a Batman smoke bomb. Puffs it and fucking runs away. Oh god, these people are fucking incredible to me. I mean, once again, I'm not gonna call this an IQ test yet. This is kind of like, just in my opinion, I think people should just be like, we'll come back when you actually show us something. Like, show us something for real. Otherwise, you're just content peddling. It's like you're doing build up for shit that doesn't need build up, right? What they do with the Epstein papers in the first place, where they gave the binders to a bunch of influencers, and they're like, yo, so a lot of people on the internet were like, yo, we don't need, like, this is not a TV show. We don't need a phase 1, then a phase 2, then a phase, like, just drop it all. Drop all of it. And then they tried to make it go, I think they tried to make it go away, essentially. Like, kept it quiet and said nothing.
They gave him what? They gave him Epstein papers?
Yeah. They gave him phase 1, like, phase 1 of our multi-phase release of the Epstein files. And they gave them they gave these influencers files. Like, this one guy has the funniest name ever, DC Drano. I mean, holy fuck, what a dweeb. Holy shit. Your name is Dick Drano. And he can't put the letters together to realize his name is Dick Drano. He doesn't he doesn't realize that that's his name.
What the fuck?
But anyways, these influencers got a binder where it had like a cover art on it, like Epstein files phase 1. They're all taking pictures of it. Like, look what we got, right? But inside the actual files are shit that was already released, and actually the ones they released through these binders are actually more redacted than the ones that everyone already seen already. It's even more redacted. So it actually gave you less than what was already out there in the public. And then all of a sudden the story just disappeared. It went nowhere. It disappeared. And I'm just I'm just laughing. In the background, I was like, wow, you fucking idiots. And that was like a thing to like make it kind of go away. Like, see, look, we're trying, but they're not really trying. Granted, once again, Trump just he can't get credit for these things. He's like,
no.
Where's Pam Bondi at? Get her. It's her. She did it.
Trump's like, I killed him. They're like, no, he didn't kill him. No. They're lying. He's like, yo, Trump said it. They're lying to him. What do you mean? Who's lying?
I pulled the trigger. It was me. I'm right here. The gun's still in my hand, guys. Look.
I don't know who told me that, but that's not true.
They tricked him. Anything to hang on to the Trump fan base. They might be the dumbest political group in American political history. They might be the dumbest.
Pretty dumb.
I think Hillary Clinton supporters might be number 2, but Trump supporters at this moment in time, not when they first started supporting him, right? In his first run, where it's like, okay, I get it, I understand. But this time, right now, where we're at right now today, if you're still a Trump fan, you are one of the dumbest voters in human history, or dumbest supporters in human history, in my humble opinion, or at least American history. Right? But someone tells me these ancient fools were like threatened into this shit, like vote, like support this guy or we kill you. Like I think more shit like that was happening. These guys have no excuse. They got the internet. They have all this information around them. They believe in 9/11. It was an inside job and all that shit, bro. And they still don't figure this shit out.
Do you think? So you think like is that you? What is your main basis for saying that? Like, is it
my
because
eyes,
of the
ears,
Epstein files?
my eyes and
status?
ears, my eyes, ears, and brain. That's my standard. That's my reason. If you're still falling for Trump, like you're probably a dumb fuck. I would just say you are a dumb fuck. I'll just go with that.
I don't know. I see it pretty simple as lesser of two evils, and basically a lot of people voting on that. And I still feel like that was the case with Trump versus Kamala Harris.
Trump's in office right now. He got voted in. He's in office. I said, as of this moment, right now. I'm like, I'll consider you one of the dumbest like supporter, voter people ever. If you're still supporting this guy, as of right now, you are dumb as shit. There's no way around it.
I think if you're really being honest about it, most people are not supporting him. Some of it's because of not well.
Let me repeat. Let me repeat
myself.
myself.
They had the H1B visa thing. That was a few people, but more so Epstein files release and now the economy. I'd say most of the people who have like basically fallen what do you call it? Falling out of love with Trump right now is due to those two main things. And so that's why I was asking you. Is it because what do you say that base your main basis is the Epstein file thing?
Oh, I'd say everything. But once again, I say as of right now, if you're still a Trump supporter, you are dumb as shit. And Alex Jones is prime.
Did you hear that they're signing
Criminal
something
number
about
one.
like do you hear that they're signing something about a ceasefire to Yemen?
They're not doing a ceasefire.
Or like, yep, that's what Trump said. I don't know. I saw some kind of
still
press
attacking
release.
Ben, are you one of these dumb Trump supporters? Or no?
Well, I don't know, Jordan. I'm just responding because I'm basically inferring that your main reason is war from our discussion recently. So your main reason is war, so I'm just letting you know about the update in the.
Yeah, I already covered that. I already covered that video. Yeah.
You were here yesterday talking about it.
Of we'll stop.
So
we'll stop bombing each other based on we were already stopping bombing each other.
Other than the things already inherited of Ukraine and Israel Palestine.
He continued it.
Yeah. In fact, he did a super duper legal precedent of turning aid into lethal aid, turning non-lethal aid into lethal aid. He is the first one to do that. And then Biden continued in overwhelming fashion, and now Trump's continuing again. So.
And he accelerated in Gaza, moving the fucking embassy.
Yeah, and the Houthis thing is clearly because of the ceasefire, or because of the broken ceasefire by Israel. That's clearly what was happening there. They weren't really going after U.S. ships because
he struck a peace deal after starting the onslaught with the breaking of the ceasefire, and then bombing the Houthis nonstop.
Yeah,
that's how that's how he got to a deal, by starting a problem.
So it's me punching you in the face and say, "Hey, let's be friends. Let's be cool. Or let's not fight anymore." Right?
It's a lot different than maybe an escalation that would have led to something with Iran. Like that's a lot different.
He's already
regardless of
what? What are you talking about? They're already setting that up. They're already setting that up, dude.
That's a possibility. Well, I don't know. You can act like it's a foregone conclusion. I don't think so.
I'm not saying it's a foregone conclusion. I'm saying they are setting up the bowling pins for that to happen. 100% they are. Unless you think it's 5D chess, he's secretly using negotiation tactics by, let's be real, heightening tensions between all the fucking countries. If that's some sort of 5D move, I'd be like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, wow, you're dumb as shit if you think that's the case.
I'm just not apprehensive about it. I think I'll have to just see what happens.
No, but it's the Scott Ritter thing.
I don't see the basis. I don't see the major basis for your claims, but.
Well, you're probably not paying attention. Just to be honest about it. You brought up two different foreign policy topics, got squashed on those. Now you had, like, now what? Well, he's not in war with Iran. It's like you're doing the Scott Ritter argument. Well, if I threaten him with nukes or threaten him with total annihilation, maybe they'll come to the negotiation table about not having any nukes, right? Meanwhile, he pulled out of a nuclear deal already to do that. It's another one squashed. What else? What else you got? Domestic? You want domestic policy?
Maybe pulling out the nuclear deal is like putting a huge tariff on China in some way, trying to force something so that's something that's like a latent problem. It's resolved faster.
You gotta give me details, because otherwise that makes no fucking sense.
Well, I mean, basically,
give me a scenario.
Is there not any sense? Is there not any sense that the relationship with like China was unideal? I mean, I'm not an expert on trade, so
they're gonna stay.
Was there nothing that needed to be adjusted in any regard there?
It's not adjusting anything with China. It's just opening up their trade to the rest of the world.
That's apprehensive.
No, dude. Right now, they're only people they can deal with are people like China and Russia and shit like that. But if they do this deal, then they'll be open to more business with other countries
on renegotiated terms.
No, what renegotiated terms? Right? They'll pull back sanctions.
Really as hell.
They'll pull back sanctions, which is the deal that Obama made already. Right?
Wait, he's talking about China. You're talking about Iran. What does Iran have to do with China?
Well, the strategy is different. It's like he wants to force something to a head by having pressure, having some kind of mechanism of pressure with both.
Ben, whatever he wanted to accomplish.
Pressure on what?
No, but whatever he wanted to accomplish would have been accomplished.
To negotiate.
JCPOA. Whatever he's going to get from Iran as a concession, he would have already had with the JCPOA that he tore up. For whatever reason he did that for, we have no idea why.
Wait.
It might just be as simple as I hate Obama.
I mean, you're telling me
it might be that simple.
In his first 4 years, he pulls out of a nuclear deal in order to have some sort of 8D chess move of negotiations with China in his second term that wasn't guaranteed. Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm saying both instances reflect maybe a possible reasoning or method behind the madness.
Yeah, Ben, but what was the method behind ripping the first deal up in 2017 to now? What is that? How does that correlate from then to now? If he created a problem that wasn't there before he took an action,
neocon narratives was the only reason. Neocon narratives was.
Well, I can't really discuss it. I can't really discuss Iran because just as simply I don't know enough. I really don't. I'm not going to have a superficial conversation about it. It's not simple though. It's not cut and dry. It's not in my book.
Okay. And I'm just going off the evidence that's in our faces. I'm just going off that.
I think even a lot of even like regular discussion at least goes back to like the Shah and these kind of conversations as to factors and everything that's going on.
Okay, I mean it would, I would think, considering the sanctions that Obama lifted during his during the Iran nuclear deal was sanctions from years ago, right?
Maybe even like touch on like how we funded like or we were in the part of the Iran-Iraq war and all this other craziness.
Okay, but you asked a question about Trump's.
Yeah,
what the fuck are we doing right now?
What
the fuck?
Going for that.
I'm brain racked right now. What the fuck? Brain scrambled eggs. As of this moment.
I don't know. Okay, that's your stance. You're taking a clear stance. Trump canceling the deal with Iran was just clearly, just flat out bad. And I mean, I'm saying I can't say that. I just can't.
It's the context behind why there needs to be a deal in the first place.
Yeah, you'd have to come up with a really good what's the end result of this new deal that Trump does? What would be the end result? I don't think good's gonna come anywhere near your fucking mouth or your vocabulary in regards to this stuff.
So, okay, Iran's troubles are Trump's fault. Okay.
What?
Like everything that's a problem regarding Iran is Trump's fault. I get it.
What? Yo,
Nah,
what the fuck,
bro? What the
bro?
fuck you talking about?
What the shit?
Iran has internal problems. Iran has historical problems. Iran has geopolitical problems. It's not just fucking
Oh, he's doing it
Trump
for the
fucking
people.
pulling all
But
the
Trump's
strings.
the one that
Trump's doing this for
is-
the people, huh? All right. Got it.
Yeah, Trump wants to bomb the shit out of Iran for you.
Yeah, and there were never Democrats that wanted to do that. So yeah, for you.
But the Democrats.
You're asking
made
about
a
Trump.
deal,
What the fuck?
But they made a deal.
I mean, you're making
that
a
was-
shit argument if you're trying to say Trump's different.
Huh?
I'm not. What the fuck? I'm not. I'm talking about the current sitting president, that he's full of shit. And if you're still following this guy, you're a fucking idiot.
Trump
Based
is
on
full
what?
of shit and always has been.
Like, Ben, you're still struggling to give me a reason. You're still struggling to point out a topic where, like, yeah, we could cheer on Trump on this one. Where's it at?
You're just saying, all you're doing is saying that Trump's an idiot, and if you don't agree, you're retarded, or you're an idiot or whatever. And that's not an argument. I asked you what the basis of that
I've
was.
made
and
my
you said,
arguments
looking
video
around.
after video. Video after video, I
Those
make my
words never
arguments.
Came out his mouth. He made the argument. He made
All right,
the. He said those words.
I'm just
after
too
the argument.
dispassionate about it to like have to try to engage with all of that. So I'll just sit back.
Yeah, I'll repeat it. If you're still a Trump fan at this point, you're a fucking idiot. Which means, in the sense of you don't fucking know what's actually happening at all, domestically or foreign. You have no fucking clue. Or
And I'll restate
you're
what I
with
said,
it,
which is
and
that
you're a
at least
fucking idiot.
70%, probably 80% of the people who did support Trump, which you're indicating that like they should stop supporting, is 70 to 80% of the people who have stopped supporting Trump have done so just mostly because of the tariffs, and then before that because of the Epstein files, which I thought you were wrapping on, but apparently you said that's not your main basis.
No, it's all. What the fuck? It's all the main bases. All of it.
It's a.
This dude's fucking making shit up in real time. I'm wrecked, bro.
All
You're
right,
just making
okay,
shit
so
up.
cool. You're a tariff expert. Okay.
What do you mean?
And an Iran expert.
You're just making shit up. Literally making shit up.
To say if
I'm astounded.
To say if Trump's tariffs thing, you said it's based on that. So okay, fine. If to say that
Everything, man.
It's all of
Trump's
it.
tariff decision,
What did I say?
Every
Epstein
topic
file
he's
handling
involved
is.
in.
Yo,
Why you gotta interrupt me? I wonder.
Oh, because you're so correct. Please go ahead. Make your statement.
I'm waiting.
Well, to say that it's based off, I mean, I said it like mainly is based on tariffs and Epstein issues and handling, and so if you wanted to know about, or if you want to know about, if you want to really know about like Iran or really know about tariffs, you got to really know about it. You can't just like guess. I'm not opinion.
All right, so let's play that game then. What are we guessing about?
I'm saying there's a lot more information. Maybe you want to look at that first.
What's
the information?
The entire history of history. Well, in terms of all these religious and political conflicts, that would be kind of important. But I wouldn't expect that out of anyone. Just
Are we doing an overarching?
basically
is Trump
understanding.
using that?
Basically, okay, man.
discussion,
You ask a question, then I get interrupted. That's not really cool. It's not really orderly.
Oh, come on, bro. You're
It's
fucking.
hard. It's difficult to.
You're doing some weird
yeah,
mumbo
I
jumbo
just
shit.
like
Just keep
second
it a-
question,
keep it a
bro. I
buck,
gotta
bro.
like.
Keep it a buck. You're doing some weird
No, I mean-
mumbo jumbo shit. But go ahead.
Not. Am I? I'm answering the fucking question.
All right, let's hear the answer. Go ahead.
So if you want to understand, like, I don't expect you to understand history, but I do expect you to take into account like the complex issue, at least since World War II, between communism and capitalism, and the international scene and battlefield of that. Like that's really that's really something that leads to this tariff situation right now. And a lot of a lot of stuff has happened in the last 25 years in terms of American NGOs and Chinese investments all over globally. There's a really complex thing going on when it comes to these tariffs. Like I don't claim to know shit about the economy. That's why I can't say about it. Like I can't say. And I think a lot of people are just like motivated based on their own, like looking at their own like portfolios or investments that they get to talk really loudly. But anyway, that's my 2 cents.
Hey, I don't even. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure tariffs are the biggest reason why Trump fans are disappointed in Trump.
If you look at the timing of his fall of his polling, it's pretty obvious.
But is that what we're
What?
talking about, though?
No,
Is that what
no,
we're
no, no, no.
talking
There's
about?
so many fucking things on the table here. Blatantly,
Wait,
free.
were we talking about you, or were we talking about? Actually, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about like generally.
That's,
I was
you
making a
made it
claim.
seem
Generally,
like that. You made it seem like that.
Whatever. Yeah, I would think the free speech stuff is important to people. I would think the over backing of Israel, to where you're even quite like throwing out the idea of punishing Americans for boycotting it. I think that's a big one as well. If you pay attention to the content creators out there that are growing audiences by the fucking thousands because they're talking about that. Yeah, the foreign policy stuff. Yeah.
but isn't that like a cliche thing just to be against him on like the Israel thing? I believe you're right. He's like really super uber pro Israel, and it's not what I would arrive to. It's not what I think. But it's still like, I guess everybody and their hyper, pro Palestine like psyops and little fake protests, just like the Black
What?
Lives Matter stage ones and all the other co-opted bullshit. I don't know. It did get out of hand. It probably ties into just a lot of the really way over the top fuckery that's been going on, and with the online censorship and all sorts of things that was conducted and ran for political motives by the left. And like the weird money and corruption that's been found from Doge, like it can fund a lot of, like, they've really connected that they've funded a lot of media outlets. Like, this has been just tons of money
Yeah, but
going from NGOs to media outlets. Like, this is all pretty much unraveled,
no, it
and
hasn't,
it
dude.
deserves more attention.
I wish
Those
I
things
Well,
are
it gets more attention, investigation,
I wish I
and
could live
publicity.
in that bizarre fantasy world where the left is this sinister octopus that has a limb and fucking everything. Because I'll guarantee you that if the political far left had control of shit in this country, we'd probably have much better health care. And
I'm
we
not
wouldn't
even
have
going
No, they're all really corrupt.
population of
They're all
several
fakes.
100,000.
I'm not going there. What I'm going with is the Doge thing, as we understand of now, is a farce. As far as we understand right now, they didn't
Care
expose
to
any.
address the Twitter files?
Yeah, that was also a farce because there was a limited fucking hangout. Did they drop all the documents on all the fucking Twitter files? Like, no. It was slowly. It was released part by part by people who are text messaging Elon Musk, saying, "Elon, Daddy Elon, why are you so mad at me? I didn't say anything bad about you. You're dead to me." That'd be Matt Taibbi and Elon Musk, whatever, messaging each other. So what about it?
I wouldn't focus on that. I wouldn't
Matt
focus on that part
Taibbi,
personally.
Glenn Greenwald, pick a name.
I mean,
Wasn't it Barry Weiss too?
and Barry Weiss.
Yeah, her too. And this is just me.
Fuck. The
How do you
truth
have
is that.
How do you have a democracy if you can't have actual discussion? They're going to be like, and you talk about people saying, "Oh, Daddy Elon," or people say whatever. But what about the aspect of when you're censoring adults in their conversations and you're doing all this weird algorithmic stuff and all this weird ass shit that's been going on, shadow banning. Not to mention all
Elon
the
Musk.
media
Elon Musk
stuff,
does that too.
all the state-funded bullshit, supposedly independent media.
Elon Musk does the same thing.
Now
Just so you know.
you talk about, okay, some simps saying, "Oh, Daddy Elon." Okay, fine, but what about this actually aspect? Censoring tens of millions of fucking people.
Elon
and
does the
curtailing all
same thing.
conversations and heavy-handed dystopia bullshit.
Elon
Let's talk
does
about
the
that kind of
same
daddy, that kind
thing.
of daddy that
Have you seen
moderates and
Twitter
fucking,
lately? It's
and
a
fucking
fucking
controls all
cesspool
kinds
of
of stuff. Let's talk about
Nazis.
that kind of daddy for a second.
He's
So you don't think that's
filibustering.
big? Probably you want to brush that under the. You want to just brush that off?
Oh my god!
Shame on you.
Elon Musk. What's Elon Musk's
Shame on all you
statement?
fuckers.
What's Elon Musk's statement? Not you have freedom of speech, but not freedom of reach. Meaning he is saying openly, "I will shadow ban people. I will do that." He's also banned people where people got so pissed off about it, he stopped doing it. But he was banning people too. In his first days as fucking Twitter guy. So now what?
Doesn't take away from my argument.
It's like, we shouldn't ban people on Twitter, Ben. Yeah, I agree with you. So what was your point then? Was that your main point? I agree. We shouldn't shadow ban or ban people on Twitter. I get it. So what was your point then? Because all I brought out was how the limited hangout, the Twitter files.
There was a lot of crazy shit going on from the Democratic side in terms of censorship or all that and control, and
then there was a
the
limited
Democrats-
hangout result to it.
unethical, unconstitutional, un-American.
Yeah, and then they
absolutely it's tyrannical and
then they responded
it's
by
abuse of
censoring the
power,
Twitter
it's an
files.
abuse of like their offices.
And the response was censoring of Twitter files, right? That was the response of it. That was the result. So you could say like, oh, they both suck. And they're just using it for their own means.
When did the Republicans try to rewrite history to such an extent as the Democrats undertook multiple times recently?
When they try to wasn't he taking around like historical figures because he called them DEI or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Rewrite history. How about your freedom of speech? Like not on Twitter, not on this private company is blocking my freedom of speech. I'm gonna switch platforms.
El Salvador.
How about you just fucking say the wrong shit and you're fucked with by like officially on paper by law? Yes.
They also try to rewrite history every fucking January when Martin Luther King Day rolls around, so there's that.
There you go. So these college kids that are being deported for saying bad things about Israel, these PhD students and valedictorians, is that not rewriting what free speech means or how you treat quote-unquote legal immigrants? Because those things are going to apply to Americans. They have to by the standards of it, right? You are a threat to national security because of the words you say out loud. That means if an American does it, they are also a threat to national security. Yada yada yada. Right? Right?
Is it or is it not a regular practice of countries to send people to other countries under aliases and not officially like do?
Are you saying they're spies?
Supposedly some kind of worker or some kind of contractor or some kind of
well, that would make Khalil a British spy then.
Or a journalist, but they're not. You know what I mean? Like
that would make Khalil
do you think that happens also to the United States from other countries?
I mean, that would make Mahmoud Khalil a straight up British spy by those standards. Because he worked with the UN, I think with more with British side, and they vetted the guy, and then he got into the country after that, and was here for many years as a permanent resident. So is he working on behalf of the UK, or is he just some guy?
I did hear something about the UK supposedly funding anti-Trump stuff.
Okay, either way,
meddling with the election.
I fucking wish.
Fair enough. Why is Mahmoud Khalil being trying to be kicked out of the country? Why?
I don't know the story.
Fuck my life, dude. What are we doing?
Oh my god.
What was the point of that then? Does devil's advocate, I guess? Okay. You got me, devil's advocate. Oops, I had the information on hand. Oops. I went over the stories already. I just don't get the point. Like, I guess it's just for pushback or filibuster or extend the video length.
Everybody who doesn't support Trump's an idiot, or everybody who does support Trump at all is an idiot, or doesn't regret voting. Everybody who voted for Trump and doesn't regret voting for him is an idiot.
What?
I think
Anthony, you want to repeat me? What did I say? I said, as of this very moment, if you're still a Trump supporter, you're a fucking idiot. I still stand by that.
Well, I'm a Trump supporter, so.
And you're a fucking idiot.
You voted against yourself, buddy. Sorry to say. You voted
Not such a tired statement.
What policy is he doing for you, Ben? I know you're here to filibuster. I don't think you actually are a Trump supporter. I think you're bullshitting right now. But regardless of that,
no, I'm not really adamant. I'm not a very vehement Trump supporter, but yeah, I'm
okay. So, okay. In what regard? What's he doing for you? Like, is it a secret plan?
Evils, of course.
No, we're past the election time. He's president now. And
so that's why I don't regret voting for him, because I voted for him on that basis.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about regretting it. I didn't say anything about regretting it. I said everything about today, right now. If you're still supporting the guy, please tell me what capacity are you supporting the guy? Is it hopium? Like, I hope he'll do something one day, please.
I'm not supporting him based on his handling of the Epstein files, although I think that affair is heinous, clearly. But I'm also not supporting him on the tariffs. I can say that. That wouldn't be like a thing for me to not support him on.
Then on foreign policy, you don't
think that's most people, though. I think that's like 3/4.
Do you support him on foreign policy? Let's go question by question. Do you support him on foreign policy? Hello?
Yeah, pretty much.
In what regard?
In what regard?
Except for maybe Israel or something. I think so, yeah.
Okay, other than Israel, in what regard?
defunding a little bit some of the NGO
No,
complexity.
no. Because a lot of those things shifted over to the State
State
Department
Department.
under Marco Rubio. So I don't think you're winning on that front either.
He's expressing a will,
and there's plenty of programs that are
he's
still
expressing
continuing
a
on.
will to end wars. He's trying to. I think he's trying to like stop the Ukraine Russia thing.
No, he's not.
And
He just signed a mineral deal he sent weapons subsequently after the mineral deal.
Yeah, the
he also
deal is
expressed an idea
deal
of
is that in exchange for not getting steamrolled by Russia, we get 50% of all their mineral resource. Well,
and we keep funding them with weapons and money.
well, they
the
also
US
get a bunch of money. So, but like now, but I also support the idea like he's expressed about getting Russia, China, and America to cut their military by 50%. I don't know where that idea went.
He
but
lied
that
about
was
it.
a cool idea.
It was a lie.
He wants to have $1 trillion discretionary military budget.
And he was asked about
I heard that. That's true.
That specific talking point he was asked about. You said you were going to cut the military by 50%. He said, no, I didn't. I never said that.
Not only that, the Doge findings, they reported that today. The Doge findings, where Elon was saying, "Oh, these are where cuts should be proposed." They made a new budget today. None of those cuts are made, and no plans of such cuts are in the future being made now. So whatever Doge found, that money is staying where it is. The USAID is the only thing I think that got appropriated towards the State Department.
Where'd you hear that or read that?
I saw it today on Jimmy Dore. I can find the information though. Give me a sec.
I mean, we could watch that. I'm interested in hearing that.
No, Jimmy doesn't let you. He doesn't let you watch it back. He's a bitch.
But also, there's already like appropriations for certain things where they would take away funding for, let's say, HIV testing from one country, but re-up it in another country, which also made no sense. They would lie about random shit about like, was it $50 million in condoms to Gaza or some shit, like some make-believe fucking thing they made up, right?
Yeah, they make shit up all the fucking time.
I think Thomas Massey's the one who blew the whistle on the Doge thing.
Yeah. So, I mean, he also said, "Oh, when we save $50 billion in one area, we end up spending it in another." And then something happened, like right after that. I think it was the bombing of Yemen.
Oh, here we go. This is widely covered in the news, so this won't be widely covered in the news.
My video got filibustered by nonsense.
Shit. Wait, can I say the tweet? The Thomas Massey tweet?
Oh, God.
Congress was scheduled to vote.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know what this word is. Congress was scheduled to vote on rescissions this week to cut the waste that Doge found, but the votes were quietly canceled. USAID, and other programs like PBS and NPR were to be targeted, but there's like a moratorium or whatever. It didn't happen at all.
Like PBS was the big deal, anyways. Come on.
Yeah.
So once again, another show.
Imagine being scared of fucking PBS.
Another 3-ring circus of an act to make it look like we're doing something for you. So, okay, Doge fucked.
Because PBS was definitely criticizing the Democrats as well as the Republicans the last 10 years.
Probably not.
Oh, wait. No, that's right. They were biased
Probably
and
not.
worthless in terms of being funded. Because if you're being funded by the government, you should be at least neutral and not contribute to the slop of extremely polarized, sensational bullshit news.
Was Elon Musk sent in there to do the Twitter files, but with federal funding? He wasn't, right? It's supposed to expose corruption and find out the corruption and stop the payments to corruption. But he just continued it in some areas that the administration liked and took it away from others he didn't. And the ones that were probably doing the most harm were put under secrecy under the State Department under Marco Rubio, another neocon. So I'm trying to find the W in this scenario. Where's the win at? I'm going to assume there is none. Let's move on. Foreign policy. You said you like his foreign policy. I'm trying to figure out a spot where that works. Where does that work on foreign policy?
Even the Houthi thing, he started the problem that he's now trying to fix.
And funding the thing they're most pissed at. Yeah.
You know where the W is in this, Jordan?
So he started. I thought that they said that
Weird.
they were pissed about Israel. So Trump started Israel.
The W in this is sticking it to that fucking little shit Arthur.
Ben, Ben, do you really
No
think
more
Yeah.
Arthur.
If Israel
Yeah,
wasn't
Arthur
there
knows what he did.
and there was
Little
another
bastard.
country not named Israel, do you think we wouldn't be making the same actions we make now? Because it serves a purpose beyond the country Israel or the nation state Israel. It also serves a purpose to remain dominant in that area for resource extraction
Yeah.
reasons. For one,
The state of Israel is basically a colonial outpost for the United States and Western Europe to keep destabilizing that entire region.
it's a massive plane. What is it? An aircraft carrier for the United States.
Kinda, yeah.
Make him name a W, please, Ben. Name a win on foreign policy. Name one. I don't think he's gonna have one. So you're down on Epstein.
No, but
You're down on the
give him-
tariffs.
give him-
You're down
give him-
on Doge. You're down on foreign policy. What other topics should we go into?
Give him a sec. Maybe he's got one.
Okay, you'd be looking it up. All right, let's find out. It'd be news to me. He said words I like. We
Well,
should
I already
do
explained.
this.
I voted for lesser of two evils purposes.
No. I'm trying to find it. I'm saying once again, my argument was, as of right now, you're an idiot if you're still a fan of Trump or you're supporting this guy. I'm trying to find an area where he actually has a win that you said, oh, I still support him. I said, oh, you're kind of dumb for that. Okay, give me the W. What are you winning on? Just to prove how dumb you are on that
Well,
fucking.
it's just like I don't understand that he's not doing anything worse in foreign policy. I'm sure you wouldn't argue that in terms of foreign policy than Biden did, or would you? You think Biden did well?
That's your bar.
No,
that's a bad
That's
bar,
your
bro.
fucking bar. Are you
Okay,
kidding me?
I wasn't finished for one, and then your other thing was that he didn't succeed with Doge. So if you're saying, it's this obvious thing that you shouldn't support Trump because he's his foreign policy is so heinous, and the Doge thing was well, I mean, how does that still shift any kind of mark from them what the Democrats were up to, or
that's
make
not the
him
point.
heinous
It's
or,
not
or
the
terrible?
point,
I
it
don't
doesn't.
If Biden was in office, I'd probably say the same. Like after all the shit we've seen, because Biden would be doing similar things, maybe less so in certain areas, more so in others, right? But he'd be doing something relatively around the same area, and I'd be saying right now, like, oh, if you're still a Biden supporter, you're a fucking idiot. You're saying the same thing.
Oh, well,
In
then I
fact,
don't think we have
Jordan-
an argument. Then I totally agree. I think we agree then.
Jordan
What
did-
the fuck?
Jordan
I'm
did
Someone
say the same
fucking.
thing
Oh
because
my
Biden
god!
was in office
Someone.
until 3 fucking months ago.
Oh my dear lord! Someone help me! My brains are scrambled eggs now. I'm wrecked. That filibuster was for that.
My
I'm
ears
wrecked.
hurt.
I'm wrecked.
That's funny.
I'm wrecked.
My fucking ears hurt.
He trolled me, dude. You just trolled me, man. You just said, "Look, the enemy's over there." I went over there and I just got shot 50 times.
Well, when you put it like that, I mean,
Or you're
when you
hiding in
put
the
it like
corner
that,
and shit. You fuck.
It does make sense. It does make sense. I thought you were saying the Democrats had something better for us, and we're a fool for,
No. I didn't mention
Going with
anything
Trump.
Democrats. I said this specific guy for what he's doing here is clearly bad. If you don't realize that, you're a fucking idiot. Or you're part of it. Right? I'm sure fucking, Henry Kissinger in his grave is like, good job, Trump, rolling over and shit. Great job, Trump. I'm sure he's in favor of it. But for the average person that thinks, oh, he's going to end wars, he's going to fix the economy, he's going to save lives, he's going to make America great again. You're a
He's
fucking
gonna
idiot.
reduce the price of eggs. Eggs still cost way too fucking much, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
I feel like he's a businessman, and ending the wars is pretty good for business.
Where?
Actually,
Where's he ending the wars at? Where?
no, I mean literally, there was just like a 1,000-person discussion just a bit ago where they were talking about this, like in the stock market and how it's related to war. It's like, but yeah, I think that's right. I think like maybe there is a chance. I don't know. I'm not extremely hopeful, but
I can
maybe.
promise you there's
I
a
don't know.
very, very, very large community of businessmen who profit off of war.
I'm saying way too much fuckery. Way too much fuckery. Way too much fuckery in the foreign policy stuff to where I don't see a W in sight at all. You could sign a peace deal with Iran, there's still fuckery there. 100%. 100% there's fuckery. Because they want to import enriched uranium to Iran so that they can't do it themselves. Thus, they're reliant on other fucking countries. And let's be real. As we've seen from the findings of USAID, they could fucking infiltrate countries using imports of resources and shit like that, and companies involved in that, and secret little missions from these fucking companies that, or from these organizations that are maybe quietly now under fucking little Marco Rubio, under little Marco. So yeah, there's
this has been
susseries
going
still
on
to be found.
forever. This has been going on forever and ever.
But he's just, but people that if they're still supporting him, they assume he's different than anyone else. I would assume, based on the whole marketing and narrative
In a way,
of Donald
it's
Trump.
like colonialism and internationalism like never ended. Like imperialism never ended, and it's just been going on and on and on.
Internationalism and imperialism are two almost diametrically opposed perspectives.
Holy fuck, man! Have I not been like literally arguing this for like years and years? Blatantly picking neither side and saying they're both ass. Whatever.
Well, they're basically two wings of the same side, honestly.
Now, I do consider people's observation, like their perspectives of things, where I'm like, yo, Trump, I said this very early on. I'm like, yo, Trump could go down as the most unpopular president of all time. There's a good chance that could happen based on all his policies he's doing right now. And if you read the temperature, the direction he's going in, this could go down as like the worst president ever. Not by my standards, but by people just when they're with their stupid polls and their stupid ideas of like, oh my God, he's so bad, even though Biden would be just as bad in my opinion. But for them, like that's what I meant. Anyways, now we've been filibustered with once again nonsense in my humble opinion. Let's finish this fucking video, I guess. Here we go.
So I wouldn't even.
I'm wrecked, bro.
I wouldn't even tell the crew.
Scrambled eggs for brains.
I didn't even realize we were listening to Ozempic Jones.
There's two other big stories, and it looks like this little promo.
Ozempic Jones.
If you think, as of this day right now, if you think Alex Jones is some sort of truth teller, I'm going to call you an idiot. Is that okay, Ben? Can I get away with that one? Of course I can.
Yeah.
Of course I can. And in fact, on the surface, he's one of those Trump supporters, right? They're still dick riding and thinking everything's a 5D chess move for the better. And I've seen him get caught in real time where he thought his story was going to be positive. It ended up being negative. And he's like, oh, well, he made an excuse immediately, which means this guy's full of shit. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know if he used to be like that. I'm not saying he used to be better on other fronts, but he definitely is like that now with Trump. Like, Trump can do no wrong, and he's total propagandist.
I agree. Anyways.
Pfizer news. And then some more Epstein news connected to the Democrats. But I'm going to stop right there. And
I keep forgetting that Alex shaved his fucking head.
Wait and see what he puts out today. So we're going to be watching.
Okay. So we watched what he put out today. I thought it was going to be Pam Bondi. Don't worry, Alex will just forget he said all this. Right? I'll say, I have inside guys that are confirming that it's Pam Bondi. The video comes out, it's not Pam Bondi. Well, I mean, look at that. Look at her hair, man. She's suspicious. Maybe she's the one doing all. This dude changes stories in real time. It's actually incredible.
But as far as the Jeffrey Epstein stuff goes, Trump wants that shit covered up because he's implicated.
Quite possibly.
His name is on the fucking flight logs at least 7 times that we know of.
There's allegedly secret videotape or recordings of Epstein saying, "Yeah, we were like best friends" or some shit like that. Something like that.
Oh yeah, I know the ones you're talking about.
Was it Daly Beast guy or something? I don't know.
I think so, but the outlet that put it out first is not important. The guy said that Trump was his best friend for the better part of a decade.
Something like that, yeah. Prop showed me that. But, yeah. All right, I guess another story where we're going to have to sit and wait and keep following and give money to Project Veritas to find out more. I won't be, but hey, guys, if you guys go over it or talk, hey, I'll give it a listen, internet. If the internet goes over it, I'll go over it. How about that? If the man himself, Jimmy Dore, does it, I'll go over it too. All right, there's your video. I guess this was just like a shit talking session. I guess. There's your video. Subscribe if you like. Comment. Agree. Disagree. Tell me what you think. Do it in the comment section. I would say give this video a thumbs down. I mean, I am gonna say that, but you're not gonna see an outro video. Fuck. You're not gonna see that because I'm being lazy. Okay. Anyways, give this video a thumbs down. Cha-cha, cha-cha, cha-cha.